Welcome back to the Lights Head online video show. This episode of the show is sponsored by Keystone Technologies. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com. Greg, what's up, man?
Hey, check those guys out, and
always
we're going to talk a little story. This isn't something that I'm worried about from Keystone, and maybe it's not something I'm worried about. Maybe it's something I'm excited about. Maybe I know you're excited
worried
about it.
Anything, buddy?
You got to think about the future a little bit. So I go to a customer in Minneapolis in the Fancy Pants neighborhood, big apartment complex that was built 3 years ago. They have a $12,000 penthouse on the top floor per month, $12,000. So now you kind of get the unit we're talking. Yeah. So you get the idea of what we're looking at. Okay, so nice place, all LED, cool. Right? Okay. Now they're starting to have a few issues here and there.
I like those issues.
Bring them up. They have some outdoor lights that are over a swimming pool that are too bright. They want to dim them. So I go up there, I check out the fixture part number, try to find it. Can't find it. Don't know what the fixtures. They don't have the spec sheets of it.
They probably imported it from China directly when they built the place.
Right. So that's one thing. All right. Then I go out and their landscape lights are burning out.
Oh, see you later.
Here's your landscape light. See that thing? Yeah, big, and it's heavy. And it's heavy.
I call that a big nasty.
Yeah, so big nasty. And so I look at that and I'm like, okay, that's like a whole fixture that I got to try to figure out. But there is a brand name on there, and this brand happened to go out of business. They've changed into something else, whatever, different story.
They're not supporting that product anymore. Put it that way.
Well, they are. You know how much this thing is?
$75.
This thing's exactly 80. I was going to say it's $80 right, for that. And then, so what do I do as a lighting person? I turn it around, and I look at it, and I say, well, what does that look like?
It looks like an MR16 GU 5.3.
It's an MR16. Exactly. That's all it is. It's an $80 MR16 in a landscape light, 27 Kelvin, something you can replace with a $7 MR16, whatever. Sure. So I'm attempting that. All right. So that's another thing. Now they have the parking garage, and the parking garage has parking fixtures, and they have one that's out, and it's on a ramp that you can't access without building a special ramp to get a lift into there. That's 19 feet in the air. All right. And then they have some bars on the outside. They have some awnings over the outside of the building that have tape light or light bars, light strips that are encased in something and, weatherproof and all that. And that's wrapping the whole enclosure. So I don't know how many feet they have, hundreds of feet of it. And half of it's burned out. LED nightmares, dude. This is one place. And is it good or bad? I'm spending more time trying to. I'm telling you, I'm spending more time trying to help these guys. I can't freaking help them, but easy. Okay, go. What do you got?
No. The LEDs are susceptible to COVID-19.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So they've all gotten COVID.
Yeah,
or some of them have.
The LEDs got COVID, and they're dying early.
Well, maybe that's it, because it's only 3 years, and these things are supposed to last. When they built that complex, they were told they were going to last 10 years or whatever. And this is one customer, guys, in Minneapolis. How many? That's smallish city when you think about the scope of the U.S. and Canada and everything. That's just one customer, and that's hundreds of light fixtures that they can't really source and they can't find the solution for. I'm working on it, but I'm spending a lot of time.
Alberto, the maintenance guy, he's pulling his hair out, dude, for sure.
Absolutely.
Stuff. Like I say Alberto because I just got off the phone with an Alberto right now. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Condominium, kind of similar. Yep. I don't know if it's like a $4 million condo, but it's a nice new condo in Toronto, right? And he's got this light, and it's an LED bulb, but it's a purpose-built thing, and he's got the thing hanging out on it. His name's Alberto. Okay. He's like, what do I do with this? It's like,
yeah. And
he's got like some little thing, and the thing's coming out. Like he's got it. He's trying to take it apart. He's trying to fix it. He's Alberto, the maintenance guy, right? And the manager of the property said, hey, down in the room, that weird fixture that 2 of the lights are out in it or whatever, right? Go change the light bulbs. No light bulbs, buddy.
Right.
He's like, he calls me, Mikey, is it the thing with the light bulb? He said, no, there's no bulb. Yeah, there's no bulb, bro. You mean there's no bulb? There's no bulb. What'd I do?
Yeah.
What'd I do?
Right.
I don't know.
And then you got to look into it. And some of these fixtures,
how much money
in this
you got,
case
Alberto,
that I'm talking about,
in your maintenance budget? And maybe I'll come down and have a look.
Yeah. So my point of bringing this up is I call it an LED nightmare. You call it COVID LEDs, whatever it is. This is here, and it's coming, and people have to be ready for it. And it can be a good thing. It's going to be an annoying thing to some degree because it's very annoying so far for me. And
you're going to need to have reps in the field again.
Yeah,
people are going to have to go out to the buildings. They have to go there.
In this case, I had to have an electrician go there to dissect the fixtures. I'm not willing to. I can't. I can't. I'm going to say I can't do that because I can't.
Don't do that.
Get up to a fixture, and unwire it and figure out what's going on. And what he figured out with the tape light is that they wired them incorrectly, and they have corroded ends now because they didn't encapsulate the connections between them.
Oh, so yeah, they didn't seal up the terminal block or whatever it is.
Yeah. So now they got to go in and fix all that. Whether the LEDs are going to work again or not is to be determined, but it's an electrician call. Is there supply? I don't know. If I'll get any real sales out of this other than a lot of phone calls, emails, texts, and an electrician's time that he's charging for, and I'm not really making a ton on. But I'm hoping to sell products. So as a distributor,
and electricians hate those calls. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Like, I own an electrical contracting company. The last thing I used to have 12 guys, 12 electricians. Now I think it's down to 2. But the last thing they want to do is go take apart crappy LEDs from China and just try to figure out what's wrong with them.
Dissect them and see if they can get a replacement.
They hate doing that.
Yeah.
Like, even if they're getting paid. It's like, what do you? Oh God, what do you want me to do? Yeah, there's like this weird light in a garage, and I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong either. You haven't even looked at it yet. I know, but I know I'm not going to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's like.
Yeah, for sure. But I think that's reality. And what's going to hit the lighting industry is that we have to be ready for that. You have to have a strategy for it. You have to decide if you're going to do it.
I think you have to upgrade to metal halide.
Might have to. But yeah, it's
ceramic metal halide.
Yeah, and that's just a nightmare. Some of this, especially the purpose-built stuff. This thing, I was happy that I was able to go like that and go, oh, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. With that light bar, that driver, and the pool fixture, the parking garage fixture, and try to get you a new one that's going to look different. Maybe it's probably light different, probably use different energy, blah, blah, blah. Everything about it is going to be different, but the light, you want it?
This episode of the show is sponsored by Lighthead Online Video Show is sponsored by Keystone Technology. You know what I love about Keystone? You're always going to be able to find the driver for whatever it is they're selling because they make the driver. It's got a Keystone driver inside. Go to KeystoneTech.com. That's KeystoneTech.com.